Today we're looking at the command function in Carpathia software. So we have a simple job here that has a part number, a serial number, and a date. And then if we look inside of our QR code over here by doing a Control W, the wireframe mode, we can see that we have the same numbers in here, the part number, the serial number, and the date in the QR code. So what we're going to do is have a database that we pull information from for the part number. We do a merge from a database. Then we have a serial number that we're going to serialize using the routine in the software, and then we're going to manually change the date, but we're going to prompt for that. For the job command functions, we go up here to Job Settings. We select Edit Job Settings command line. We have different job commands that are over here on the right hand side that you can copy paste in as you need them. So the very first thing that we're going to do is grab the first couple here, copy those, paste them in. This allows us, when the job first opens, it'll select the first plate, and then any plates that we created, we're always going to have less than 100, so we used 100 as our number. It will delete all the extra plates, just leaving one for us to start with. This happens because when every time we use a job, we finish, we have to save it with all the extra plates because we need to save the serialization for the next time so it knows what number to start from. Alright, now the first part we need to do is the date, because the order that we have to work in is that anything that we manually enter, we want to do those first. Then anything that we're using a text merge in, we do second, and serialization is always last. That's always our last routine. So we can take our first field, and we notice that up here that it's object 4, but we don't even have to really remember that. We can go to Job Settings, Edit, and we can insert the selected object. So that's our object 4. We select our QR code. We select item 3, which is the date. Okay. Then we come to Job Settings, insert that. Now we automatically have a deselect all that we put in, but in this case we don't want that one here, so we're going to backspace out of that so that we have, after our last deselect, we select object 4, then we select the 2D code because both of those contain the date. Then what we're going to do is change text . We go to a new line, enter this, and instead of part number like our example over there shows, we're going to do date. Our next object will be the part number that we're going to merge from our text document that we have. So we can say job . We select our QR code. We're using our part number. Again, we need to eliminate this deselect. Then we are going to use a text merge path. So we've put our text merge path here. Now we're going to insert our file path. Part numbers, text, open. So we need a space on the end of path. So now we have our path for that. So we say OK. Now we need our serial number. That's object 3. We select our QR code. We're going to go in here and get our serial number, which is item 2. Up to job. Okay, we need to eliminate this deselect all. Okay, now we want to use the serialize. Then we're going to end this with a print dialog command so that the software will automatically go to our print dialog. Alright, so now we save the job. File, save. We close it. File, open. And this was job command demo. Open it. Ask for the date. Then we're starting with number 7 on our serial number. We're going to do 3. And it pulled from our database that we asked it to. And we're already at our print dialog section here. So all we'd have to do is hit print. So we're going to close this and take a look at it. So it pulled our information from our text document, serialized from 7, 8, and 9, and then there's our date. And then if we look at this in wireframe, we can see that it entered all the correct information into our QR code as well.